Welp, seems I've been dragged back here. Hi. If you clicked on this video, then you either know nothing about Undertale AUs, or you love them more than you should. But either way, welcome! Now, as you can probably tell by the thumbnail and title, I'm going to be trying to explain as many Undertale AUs as I can. Now, quick disclaimer, I will not be doing all of them, because that's genuinely impossible. I will also be doing this based on what I know, being an Undertale veteran. But if I end up getting anything wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. But with that out of the way, let's start off with an easy one. Yeah, you can't talk Undertale AUs without talking about Undertale first. Made by Toby Fox in 2015, Undertale is a very popular RPG-style game where you can spare or kill monsters. There is pacifist, neutral, and genocide routes. Each are important to keep in mind. One of, if not the first Undertale AU, Underfell is where you take the characters of Undertale and give them the mentality of kill or be killed. It is a much edgier version of the story with a color palette of red, black, and gold. They also seem to swear more. Underswap is the second oldest and most popular AU. It's where you take characters and make them swap roles with their counterpart. Sans swaps with Papyrus, Undyne with Alphys, you get the idea. Horror Tale is a world that takes place after a neutral run where Frisk kills Asgore and leaves the underground. Undyne is queen, and the core stops working eventually, causing monsters to starve. Alphys tells Undyne that Sans glowing eye can fix the core, so they call him in to ask if they can take it. Sans says no, to which Undyne takes it by force, causing that hole in his head. Sans then kills some guards, takes one of their eyes, lobotomizes Alphys, and destroys the core. When he gets back to Snowdin, he tells everyone that Undyne instated a new rule to eat any human that falls down, just to spite Undyne so that she can't take any more souls. Despite this, though, he refuses to eat any human, starving himself. People often depict him working for Nightmare in the Murder Time trio with Killer and Dust. We will get to them soon. My favorite AU. The human does countless of resets and genocides, to which Sans is somehow able to remember. He goes insane from this, and decides to kill monsters himself to gain LV, to become so strong that the human will give up and reset and give them their happy ending. There are many different endings for this AU. People give this Sans the nickname Dust or Murder. He is also depicted working for Nightmare in the Murder Time trio. This AU is similar to Dust's Tale, but with a key difference. Instead of killing monsters to fight the human, Sans makes a deal with Kara to leave the player and do their own genocide runs, in order for something new to happen. That is what makes his soul look like that and have the hate leaking out of his eyes. Eventually, Killer gets strong enough to kill Kara. Before he can reset, however, Nightmare finds him and recruits him. There are also multiple endings in this AU, but he meets Color in all of them. Oh, he also has cats. This AU has two Sanses in it, so I will give myself 2 minutes to explain it. Dream and Nightmare were made to protect the Tree of Feelings, which has both positive apples, golden ones, and negative apples, the black ones. Dream protected the golden apples, while Nightmare protected the black ones. The townspeople would hurt Nightmare for protecting the negative apples, even though he was born into this role and had no power over it. Nightmare one day decided to pluck a golden apple from the tree to prove that he can take care of positive feelings just as well as his brother can. This, however, turned all of the apples on the tree negative. When the townspeople found out, they were furious and wanted to kill Nightmare. Nightmare, in order to protect himself, ate all of the apples on the tree. This turned him into a being of pure negativity, and he used this power to kill all the townspeople, and then chop down the Tree of Feelings. Luckily, Dream had kept one of the golden apples on him, so he absorbed the apple into his soul to keep the last positive feelings alive. Dream turned himself to stone to protect the last positive feelings, before awakening 500 years later, only to have to fight his brother. Dream works with ink and swap/blue to protect the multiverse from his brother and from anyone else. Nightmare has his own team called the Bad Sanses, which have different members of it in different interpretations. Ink started off in an unfinished AU where he was the only one with a soul due to being the most fledged out character. He couldn't take the loneliness and ripped his soul apart. He then woke up in a blank void with no emotions due to being soulless. Eventually though, paint fell down onto him, giving him emotion temporarily. Every time a new AU was made, more paint would fall down. Ink put these paints into vials that he could use. Ink now works to protect all AUs in creation. Sans, before fighting the human in a genocide run, injected himself with determination. When he fought the human, he could see the save screen every time they died. When Sans died, he tried to reach the save screen. He was successful, but was now stuck in the menu, half dying, while another hand lives on. Error has the same story as Gino, but when he tries to go to the save screen, it fails and sends him into an anti-void instead. He isn't able to find a way out, and is trapped for who knows how long, glitching out. He eventually gets out via portal and into an AU where everyone is a ghost, though he doesn't know this yet. He talks to Toriel through a door for a while, before Toriel goes through the door, having him see what she is. He thinks that it's wrong, an anomaly, and he gets his string abilities from crying. He uses his strings to delete the AU, and now deletes any AU he comes across, seeing them all as anomalies. Fresh is a parasite controlling a Sans to make them 80s themed. That's it. That's literally all there is to him. I mean, he can also take over other Sanses, so there's that, I guess. This is the AU that I know the least about, but I do know that X-Gaster made this AU for both X-Kara and X-Frisk. However, over time, he grew power-hungry over the overwrite button and wanting to make the perfect timeline. If you want to learn more about this AU, I recommend watching X-Tail or Underverse. Also, the Sans in this AU is named Cross. This is the AU that Color is from. He absorbs 6 human souls in order to defeat the human. He wins, but the world resets itself, glitching everything out and erasing him from it like Gaster. Undyne ends up taking his place, and Gersing takes her place. Color eventually meets Killer and tries to help him get control of his life back from Nightmare. Also, Killer and Color are canonically gay. Our final AU for this video. This AU actually started off as just a song, but so many people wanted it to have a story that the guy who made the song wrote it a story. The story is that Gaster experimented on Sans, injecting determination into his head instead of his skull. This caused Sans to go completely insane, losing his ability to have, like, basic empathy. When the human fell down and he found out about their power to reset, he wanted to be able to use it himself to do whatever he wanted. Eventually, he ended up killing everyone in the underground. From what I know, he is able to reset his world. Also, the pirate skull that he holds is actually still alive since it isn't turned to dust. As for the cracks in his head, that is from people trying to stop him and trying to kill him. And there you have it. 14 different AUs explained in less than a minute. Or at least for each Sans explained in less than a minute. I hope that you enjoyed this video because this was pretty fun to make. And let me know if you want more content like this in the future.